Alrighty, let's get after it. February 24th, 2026, 5:02 p.m. It's been a week since we've seen you guys. My fault. Had things going on and didn't have time to make an episode in between then. But not all that much has happened, at least for I've seen. I mean, unless you care about the Olympics. I mean, the only thing you should care about the Olympics is U.S. hockey. I mean, U.S. hockey wins gold for the first time in like 40 years.
46 years to be exact.
Yeah.
Ironically enough.
A lot of people are coming out of the woodwork and all of a sudden care about hockey. I guess just for that moment. Now everyone can go back to not caring about hockey.
Yeah.
There's one thing I've definitely noticed. But,
Pretty crazy coincidence about it, though. If you didn't hear about that. It's been the 46 years thing is whatever, but it's been 46 years since the U.S. won gold. Since the Miracle on Ice, really. And the last person cut from the team that was supposed to be on the Olympic team that year, a U.S. hockey player known as Jack Hughes. Also the name of the guy who can happen to have scored the overtime goal winner.
heck yeah.
What are the odds of that?
He finally got his chance.
What the hell are the odds of that? A guy named Jack Hughes who was born in 1957 gets cut.
I would actually love to see the odds.
Statistically, yes, me too.
Because I would feel like it'd actually be a lot higher than people think. It's
Higher than you think, but like...
It's a basic name. But I know what you mean. Like, it is crazy.
But the odds of making the fucking... What are the odds of making the Olympics?
Yeah.
As a hockey player.
That is true. I mean, apparently, you don't even have to be that good.
And the same team, the first Jack Hughes got cut from the team that happened with, like, the whole Miracle on Ice.
Yeah.
And then Jack Hughes ends up being the guy who wins gold.
Yeah.
So, like, two big moments, not just like he happened to be on a team. It's just weird.
No, it definitely
it's very
is.
crazy, the
It's a
coincidence
simulation.
lining up. Yeah, well, I think that's what we've basically kind of surmised at this point. That's about all I give a shit about the Olympics. I'll be 1,000% honest. I didn't watch 1 minute of Olympic anything.
No, I mean, I've watched like an hour of the game before this one.
Why, like 7 a.m.? What the fuck? I know so many people woke up for this game.
Yeah, I mean, well,
but like
that's just our American ethnocentrism,
Yeah, of course.
truly, because it's just like, dude, it's so inconvenient for us. Like, okay, well, they're on the other side of the globe.
Of course,
Yeah.
it is. But it's like I don't know. I guess like I've never had an obsession with the Olympics. I've never cared about them.
No, neither do I. I mean, yeah, like I said, there was a lot of things that I just like. The only reason why I watched what I did watch because it was on while I was like eating at somewhere. So, and the restaurant had it on. So that's the only reason why I watched anything.
That's
Olympics.
probably the only reason I seen any Olympics anything myself this year was the same
seriously.
reason. Because I just did not.
And like I have a job, so I can't just sit around and watch the Olympics.
That's what I guess that's how it kind of feels. That's what I mean. It's like with fucking everyone was watching. They're like, did you see the Olympic speed skating? It's like no,
how's that
I'm
work?
working on Tuesday at 8 a.m. Like I'm not watching the Olympics. I'm not. I don't know. I don't get it. I did see a clip though from actually, ironically enough, I did reference that for a reason, but from the speed skating, Camilla Cellier, I don't know how to say her name. God, they slowed down an injury she got. She got a skate to the eyeball.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Did you see the slowed down one?
Yeah, what ended up happening exactly? Like, so was it over her like eye or actually the eye itself?
I think it was like mostly over her eye. She ended up only getting like 2 stitches.
Okay.
Above her eye. It was really close to just completely skewering her eyeball. I mean, that was gruesomely. That is like
been really, really bad.
That's a nightmare.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they say all the time. They're like, man, they had like these literal knives on their feet. Like, surprised like more people.
A la Clint Malarchuk.
Yeah, it's it's kind of crazy, but yeah, Olympics came and went. On to the Summer Olympics, and I'm pretty sure that'll be in America this time, so that'll be more convenient for us. And
Probably still ain't gonna watch it.
no, probably not. World Cup's coming up. World Baseball Classic's about to start.
World Cup's supposed to be in Mexico, isn't it? Wasn't it supposed to be in Mexico? God, shit's popping off in Mexico right now. Holy hell!
Not the entirety.
Yeah, but
it's
like,
North America.
Yeah, but like a lot of games are supposed to be played in Mexico, are they not?
Probably. I mean, I
It's
know
a
it's
fucking-
like the entire continent.
That's a big fucking deal right now. That whole thing is getting. That shit's
Yeah.
crazy.
I mean, it's kind of like expected. I mean, like when it happened, it was like, okay, well, this is going to be
Oh yeah.
not something small.
Well, no, of course,
Yeah.
but it's just crazy to think that like the head of the cartel, like one of the cartels, is taken out, and it's like, all right, they're just burning down Mexico now. Like, it's
Well,
fucking nuts,
what I had
dude.
seen is that they wanted the cartel wanted the people who killed him. They just
course.
like, and we're just gonna do this until we get them.
Of course, yeah.
And it's like, yeah, all right, cool.
It's just nuts, dude. It is
Personally,
crazy what's
Just let them
happening.
do their thing. If you really
think
want to
they're
get
gonna-
down to it.
You think they're gonna like tucker themselves out?
No, I mean like when it comes to cartels, you know, it's a real big thing, but the governments are the ones who, to put on a tinfoil hat, fund it, arm them. I mean, the CIA literally armed the cartels. And you go.
You don't have to use past tense. You could actually probably still use present
I mean,
tense.
yeah, I'm sure they're probably still doing
Yeah.
this. Yeah.
Yeah. Fund and arm.
It's like, let them do their thing. I
Yeah,
mean, whatever. They're just mad because there are drugs that they don't regulate. Like, you know, if pharmaceutical companies were making coke, it would probably be
Yeah.
like actual legit wars going on against the cartel.
I've always found it very interesting, just as a citizen of the United States, that it's like so ironic that we go all around the world bombing other countries and doing regime change wars and all this type of shit everywhere else. Meanwhile, the country that we literally share a border with has the biggest drug cartel in the world that just funnels right into our country, and we're like, yeah, it just is what it is.
I
But
mean,
you know,
they
Muammar
try to-
Gaddafi,
They try to
it's like-
they try to fight. You know, the war
Yeah.
the war on drugs.
yeah,
But
the
it's
war on
like-
drugs to line the bankers and fucking money launderers' pockets, dude.
Yeah, it's just like,
It's always been that way, and I mean, it's been that way for so many years. But that's one thing, yeah, I've always thought was like so ironic. Is just like, what do we? All this money is all Iran and fucking Iraq,
ser-
Afghanistan,
well, I
this
mean, there's
country, that
always-
country. It's
if
like,
you like look into stuff like that too, it's just like, dude, it's they, you know, the government goes in, they're like, yeah, this guy's really bad who's running this country,
Mhm.
and it's like, but don't look at the fact that they have tons of oil.
Yeah.
Tons of oil.
well, don't look at the fact that they were maybe partially installed by us 20 years prior, and then we just go ahead and
Yeah.
claim that they're a problem now once they become a loose cannon out there, and then we go and after we have already sold them weapons and given them money and done all this and funded them their ability to be able to pull off the shit they're doing, and then we go, we need to stop them. Yeah, it's very ironic, but it's crazy as hell, yeah, that Mexico's just always had its own thing going on with like cartels literally running the country. The government is completely useless. The military is, I gotta imagine at least half the military is probably like in on the same bit.
I think, yeah, I know that's one problem that I've read. I don't know. I'm not gonna. Obviously, I don't know exactly what's going on, but from things I've read, that yeah, there's a lot of them that are kind of paid. Just like, yeah, you're gonna let us do our thing, or
Yeah. Well, that's
like,
why
you're gonna
yeah,
die.
that's why the cartels run the country. I mean,
Yeah.
they own the government, they own basically half the military minimum, and they own the police. It's like there's nothing really anyone will
Yeah,
ever do.
I don't know how. I guess I would be interested to see with their military, just because of the fact their military is the one who is fighting them currently.
I think it's the
definitely be
small. I think it's
interested.
the small portion.
Yeah.
I think it's the small portion finally just like stood up. But it's also that's why it's crazy, because it's like, now what are you gonna do though? Like, you had to know this was gonna happen. If you're the Mexican military, knowing you're taking out the head of one of the
Yeah, I mean,
bigger
you're definitely gonna have
cartels,
repercussions. I mean, it's just. I mean, you do something. It's like anything. It's like the thing in. I guess it's not. It's not the same. I don't know. Not my problem. Don't live there. Whatever. What is my problem
fingers crossed.
is nothing would ever be our problem. What do you mean, fingers crossed?
Fingers crossed. It'll be our problem as soon as our tax dollars start getting involved.
If tax dollars been involved.
More involved.
That's how they got it. You see what they have?
More involved.
Yeah. You see what they have?
Oh, I know. Yeah, we just talked about it.
They have like literal armies. The cartels have like literal like military
they have fucking
equipment.
Armored vehicles and tanks.
How'd they get that?
Yeah.
That's odd.
It's not like the U.S. government was like running guns specifically down to Mexico where they weren't checking any of them coming across the border going into Mexico. That wasn't a thing. I forget the name of that operation.
Or it's like, how did ISIS get like Blackhawks and Humvees and our literal military like equipment?
There's been a thing.
It was like the Iron Man, like an Iron Man. I mean, it's kind of like, granted,
he built us in a cave with a box of scraps.
But he's sitting there and he's like looking. He's like, "What the heck?" He's like, "That's my, it's like mine, my stuff." And I think it's real. That's so real.
It's almost like movies and TV shows and music videos and everything we know. And
it's like subliminal messaging.
With hidden messages and portrays kind of the real things that are actually going on in the world. And people are just like, wow, that's really interesting storyline. Good thing it's fake.
Yeah. That would be awful if that was actually happening in real life.
It's been going on so long. That is like one of my favorite Bill Hicks bits of all time. Like it's back in the 90s talking about like the Persian Gulf War. And when they were trying to go into Iraq and they're like, oh, Iraq, incredible weapons. They have incredible weapons. He's like, how do you know that? And he's like, well, we check the receipts. It's like, yeah, dude. That's like his old bit. He's like, we get a bunch of new stuff ourselves. We sell the old shit to these other countries, and then we wait a couple years, and then we just go and blow the shit out of them and just blow them to smithereens. And that's exactly what happens time and time again.
And then we just have like a bunch of people that hate us, and then have terror attacks and things like that.
Allegedly.
Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah.
We could really get into that, too.
Yeah, dude. We fucking strap the tinfoil hat tight.
Just for real. I had, speaking of which, though, one thing that I hate, kind of getting back on the topic of sports, I've just been, like, festering on this since I've seen it. I get home, and I'm literally sitting here, and I'm looking, and it's like, when you see, like, those fake pages report things, you're like, Max Crosby has been spotted at O'Hare Airport. It's like, dude, this is so like just garbage. I hate this so much.
You're like, that guy only has 3 tattoos in the picture. Yeah. That's not Max Crosby.
That's LeBron James. That's not Michael Jordan. Yeah. It's the absolute worst. I honestly hate it. And like, sure, okay, why would Max Crosby be coming to Chicago? I mean, for just to tour the city, I guess. I mean, that would be one thing.
It's not out of the realm of possibility, but I mean, to make it based like it's about the Bears is like, all right.
Yeah, for them to be like, oh, he's coming to talk to them because they're gonna make a trade. It's like,
I'm sure LeBron James goes back to Cleveland from time to time too. It's not like he's getting traded back to the Cavaliers anytime soon.
Yeah, it's just so stupid. It's lame, and it's just garbage. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. But, I mean, in other Bears news, the Bears are really making a push. Making a push is one thing to say. It could honestly just be blowing smoke.
Yeah.
We're coming to Indiana. Obviously, there are big talks of the Wolf Lake area, which I'm going to say right now, it would be cool and all, but when you really look down to it, let's like go to the basic level of parking. Where the hell are they going to put parking lots?
They'll figure something out. I'd feel confident enough if they're building a new facility that they would figure something out.
You would think, but they want to build like an entire like village.
Yeah. Well, it'll be garages for sure. It'd have to be same thing as like Wrigleyville, where like there is no parking, so they ended up having to like you got to do stacked. You got to build up, dude.
Yeah, but I mean that's because of the city too, though. I mean that's a city. It's like I don't know, man. I think it sounds great. It sounds awesome. There's so much more to it.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, I would be for it. I mean, sure. As long as I'm not owning a home in Lake County.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
That'd be awesome.
That's what I was going to say. First off, let's get this straight. It's not guaranteed yet.
It's not guaranteed.
I have heard 100 people in the last week say, how about the Bears coming to Indiana? I'm like, they are not coming to Indiana. The statement said nothing about them coming to Indiana for sure.
Yeah.
All they said is that they've moved slightly closer. Things are looking up. It's like, I agree. I think it's still kind of they need to they need to force Chicago's hand as much as they can,
I mean,
because Chicago
Chicago's-
doesn't want to bite the bullet and do the infrastructure around the stadium. That's what it is.
So one thing I had read too, what they were wanted, like Chicago wanted, is the Bears flip most of the bill for the new stadium,
Of course.
and Chicago owned the stadium.
Of course.
It's like, what the hell?
And they don't want to mess with the infrastructure around the stadium, like building the area up.
I saw something that someone like posted and actually kind of made sense, and I thought it was actually pretty smart. They said like the old part of McCormick Place, because you know like the auto show is like in the new part and everything. Like the part that's like the newer part that always gets used. They're like, why don't we just take the old part of the McCormick Place that like doesn't get used that often, knock that down, put the new stadium there. It's like,
Turn the old Soldier Field into a parking lot.
yeah, pretty much. I mean,
One giant tailgate fest.
I had also read something too that I didn't. I mean, I guess I didn't read. I read the headline and that was it. But they were talking about something like Chicago already has like a $625 million plan of what they're gonna do with Soldier Field if the Bears move. I'm like, I mean, what are you gonna do with it?
So you're going to dump $625 million into a plan of what to do with that space when they're gone, but you probably won't dump. It's got to be really close to that equivalently into just building up, like fixing the roads
have
and
to be,
fixing
like,
the area,
It would have to be $1 billion that Chicago would have to put towards it,
at least.
because let's just they put a new stadium. I know the Bears said they were putting like what 2.3 billion towards it. They would put, I think is what it was, something like that.
That sounds right.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
The
Like,
whole-
I'm so convinced. I'm not fully convinced they'll become an Indiana.
I'm not
I'm
either.
fully convinced that it is just a,
To ploy.
yeah, like it definitely it's all it is. They're trying to force the city to. I think the Bears should be in downtown Chicago. I want them to
Ideally.
stay on the lakefront. That would be awesome.
Ideally, yeah. But anymore, it's like, we've gone over this. Like, does it really fucking matter when you look at, like, where
Yeah.
any other teams play? It's like,
I
Who
had
gives
also
a
seen
shit?
that there was like Iowa was trying to get the
no,
Bears.
let's get this straight. Yeah, let's
I'm
put
like,
this
what
out
the
there
hell
for
are
the
you
record.
talking about? I'm like,
No, these
Iowa.
fucking corn-fed clowns out in Iowa. You guys ain't getting shit. You be happy with Hawkeye football and Iowa
And
State
the Field
football
of Dreams.
and the Field of Dreams. You settle for that shit. You're not getting a football team in the NFL. It's not happening. I seen that dumbass article too, and whoever's the jagoff that wrote it deserves to lose his job. Because
No,
that's just the most
seriously.
asinine thing to be like, I was talking about maybe putting in a bid. It's like, I was not getting the Chicago Bears, not in a million years.
They're
I
gonna
bet
they
my
would,
life
they would
on it.
move. I mean, what is it, like 3-4 hours away?
Yeah. To the middle of nowhere where
So
there's
it's
nothing
like-
to offer.
Yeah, it's like, hey guys, I know all of you guys live like in Lake Forest, but every game day you have to drive 4 hours.
No one's doing. I mean,
you have to
you-
take a
yeah.
flight to your home stadium.
Yeah, good luck watching Bears games with fucking 4,500 people there.
Yeah,
Like,
seriously.
come on, dude. It's not even in the realm of possibility. That was the dumbest
It was
article I've
stupid.
ever read in
it
my
was
life.
lame, and it was lazy. Is what it was.
That's it. It was clickbait.
Yeah,
It's
garbage.
just rage bait. Just get someone to click on it to be like, oh, maybe, just so some dickhead can go to work and be like, hey, they might move to Iowa. You're like, no, you fat fuck. They're not moving to Iowa. Shut up.
Yeah, that was really stupid when I saw that.
Oh, yeah. It made me really mad when I read that because I was like, that's so far outside of what could have even possibly happened.
If you're gonna put it in Indiana, honestly, the best spot to do it is Gary, in my honest opinion. I mean, most of the city is abandoned, so you'd have a lot of space that you could just.
I mean, they
demo.
damn near offered, didn't they? Like, basically offered them the whole city, right?
I have no idea, to be honest.
I mean, the only downside is, like, if they come to Indiana, personally, is like you said, like, if you live in Lake County, like, tax-wise, better hope they don't work out some kind of deal like the fucking Chiefs did when they fleeced, where are they moving their new stadium to,
They're leaving Missouri.
yeah.
They're going to Kansas.
Yeah, I forget whatever township it is, actually, but, I mean, they fleeced them. The Chiefs are not
Maybe
paying...
it's backwards. Either way.
Yeah, I think that might be backwards. I think they were in Kansas.
Yeah. So they're going
Yeah,
to
because
Missouri.
Kansas
Yeah.
City's actually in Missouri, not Kansas.
It's like split. Stupid how it works. It's really dumb.
Yeah, it's dumb. But they fleeced them. They're not paying. The Chiefs are not paying at all to build their stadium. The entire
awful.
stadium's being built on the backs of the state. Meanwhile, And it's something to do. There's some goofy shit, and I know I should have read up on this before I started bringing it up, but I remember reading it back when it happened. They, whatever their property tax deal is, and blah blah blah. They have like a 5 to 8 year thing where they're not going to be paying into the taxes, but then they also, the Chiefs bought into whatever it is that they're going to be paying into once they start paying. So basically, when they do have to start paying for their stadium, they're going to be paying themselves. So they're really not fucking paying. Like, they're not paying for shit. So if that type of situation, however that's squared up, comes out for the Bears, that'll really fuck taxpayers in Indiana, which sucks.
I mean, their property taxes go up, but
you're like,
home value is going to go up. Mm-hmm. I mean, honestly, you can make an argument all the way to Michigan City because, especially if you're looking for an Airbnb in the area you're visiting, it's like, well, there's this area of Michigan City. It's got like a beach front and all this stuff. It's like, and it's only like 40 minutes from the stadium.
Yeah, I mean, think of how many nice houses are like actually in Whiting.
Yeah,
there is a lot of nice houses in Whiting.
Whiting, I was actually there recently, and there's a lot of new stuff. Mm-hmm. That's like
we were doing some of their work like over the last, well, not recently, but probably like 5-6 years ago. We were doing
by Walhalla, by the beach. It's like, oh, these are actually pretty nice.
Yeah.
I mean, I think Whiting is, for the most part, always been pretty solid. Like around like the downtown area, it's always been like pretty nice. A lot of older homes, obviously.
Yeah, it's a very old area. That's it. That's kind of.
It's just kind of like trapped with like shitty areas.
That's really it.
That's the problem. It's like, okay, well, as soon as you like leave Whiting, it's just like, okay, it kind of sucks.
Yeah, yeah, pretty much. A lot of riffraff.
Yeah, but I mean, think about it, dude. You can go golf at the Lost Marsh, go to a Bears game, and then after the Bears game, you can hit the casino.
I know. Yeah,
it's all right there.
Yeah, and then you could drown in Wolf Lake and never be found.
It's actually crazy. That is actually like insane.
Like how many people have disappeared in Wolf Lake and like aren't found?
What's gonna happen to Festival of the Lakes?
It's gonna blow up, dude. They're gonna need to build like a
Festival of the Lake's gonna be gone. Isn't that where they're gonna build it?
No, I think it's on the other side of Wolf Lake. I don't think it's on the
other side of Wolf Lake's Illinois.
Is it? Oh yeah, technically it is Illinois. Yeah, that's a good point. Shit.
No more festival. No more Lil Wayne.
Wow, dude.
No more 2 Chainz.
No more 2 Chainz. No more Lil Wayne. No more fucking what's his face, Ludacris. No more ICP.
Ludacris will be at the Porter County Fair. Don't worry.
Well, that's true.
And no more Sublime with Rome.
Yeah, or Boston. That was actually the first one of the first concerts I ever went and seen. I seen Boston there in like 2016.
They got the Move Festival. 2015. They built that amphitheater for what? To knock it down and put a stadium?
Just so they could lose more people in the lake to seaweed.
It's honestly crazy.
Lakeweed. What would that be considered?
I think people still call it seaweed.
It's kind of crazy how many bodies are probably in Wolf Lake.
I mean, think about all lakes. I mean, there was like a small one in Valpo Park. There's this guy that was like in my union. It's like a small park, and it was like really weedy. He literally like went down because the anchor was stuck and just never came back up on his boat. It's like insane. It's kind of crazy, but
I don't know why that's so funny to me. But just the idea of that is
it's crazy. I mean, even like I was talking to someone at work, and they were talking about Bass Lake over by like North Judson and all that. I think the deepest point, like it's really, really shallow. And I think this guy was in like, same thing. He was in like 5 feet of water. He went down because his anchor was stuck. They didn't find him for 3 days. Because it's so weedy.
Can you imagine drowning in 5 feet of water?
It had to be just like kind of a crazy current just coming through like one of the springs that it's fed by or something. I don't even know. It's insane.
Seaweed. It's a deadly seaweed.
I mean, seriously. It's insane.
They have an entire show dedicated to fucking catching crabs on the ocean. Meanwhile, they don't realize how deadly seaweed is on lakes.
Or, I mean, the lakes themselves. I mean, even the Great Lakes.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Did you see, speaking of the Great Lakes, what was it, Lake Michigan? This dude was like 80-something years old. He was like a shipwreck. Like, that's what he does. He like goes around, he like looks for shipwrecks. There was one from like 1892 that had never been found. This guy started looking for it like when he was like 50 something. He just found it last week.
That's so satisfying, though. How gratifying that had to be for that guy.
He's like, I've been working
20 years of his wife probably fucking divorced him. She's like, you have spent every dime we have to our name to look for some fucking boat that's not there. And he's
That
like,
hasn't
I'm
been
telling you it's there, woman.
He's like, it's been gone for like 150
Yeah.
years.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna find it. She's like, you're not finding shit. All his kids disowned him. They're like, fuck you, Dad. You're a lunatic.
And now they want to come back into his life. They're like,
Yeah.
dude, you were right the whole time. You finally found it. He's
Well,
like,
technically, I should be in your will. I should get some of those gold doubloons you found
Yeah.
off that boat. Like, yeah, of course.
it was kind of cool too. There's like a photo of the boat and everything. It was like an old like steam engine boat, and it was really,
That's cool as shit.
really cool.
Hell
I
yeah.
forgot
Props to
exactly.
that dude.
I'm gonna look up the name because like seriously, look it up. It was actually like really cool. I was like, damn, this is like kind of dope.
That's so funny.
I kind of understand why. This guy understood. Okay, I don't care about Shipwreck Bar and Grill. I'm gonna type in.
That place sucks.
I've never been.
That place sucks.
So it was actually.
Let me reiterate. That place sucks. Shipwreck sucks, dude. The last time Stephanie went, she got food poisoning.
So it was the 1872 wreck of the luxury steamer, which is a crazy way to put it. A steamer.
I think I just dropped the luxury
No,
steamer right
seriously.
before I came over here.
Mine when I got home was not luxury. It was I thought I was gonna pop a blood vessel. But yeah.
Oh, see, there you go. A vessel. You still some kind of vessel
Fair
involved.
enough. It was called Lac La Belle. Was announced found in February 2026, resting upright 20 miles off Wisconsin coast. Yeah. That's
Wow.
kind of crazy.
That is nuts, dude. That's a good on that guy. And one guy by himself though? No one else found this shit? Like how did no one else find
Okay,
that
so what
before
I'm
one
reading
guy
right
by
now
himself?
is that it was discovered by shipwreck hunter Paul Ehorn in 2022, but it was just confirmed. Like this dude's probably like, kind of looks like it. Not 100% sure.
I guess there's probably a lot of digging to do to figure out where a fucking boat was in
Yeah.
1876 and know where it crashed.
1872.
1872 and like know where it crashed and where it would have possibly, like sank
Bro,
and drifted to.
Imagine, no, those barrels got to be cooked. I mean, unless some of those bottles are still sealed. I guess it had to be good corks and waxed. They got whiskey on that boat, dude.
That shit's gone. That shit's gone. That's fucking.
The hull is remarkably well preserved. It's actually kind of crazy. There's like a video that actually does like it's in pretty good shape. Fuck it.
I did see a video from like some oil rig thing where they like literally just found like the world's biggest tuna, they think.
Really?
It was like a bluefin tuna, so they're known to get to like at the biggest, they're like recorded to be like 12 to 14 feet. And there was like some camera down like the side of an oil rig that's seen like they obviously did like size comparison based on the size of the pole that's in the background of the oil rig and everything. They think this bluefin tuna is like 18 feet long.
What?
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, a fucking almost
Bruh,
like
how many-
bluefin. Do you ever watch videos of bluefin tuna?
How many fucking cans you could fit?
Somebody asked that. Oh no, somebody asked how many tuna fish sandwiches could you make out of that? If it was, I think Grok answered and said it was like 12,000 sandwiches or something.
Okay.
It's like an absurd amount.
So I looked up the world's largest bluefin tuna ever caught.
Mm-hmm.
It was angler Ken Fraser, weight 1,496 pounds, off the coast of Nova Scotia
Mm-hmm.
in 1979.
You don't say how long it was?
Nope, I'm looking right now and I can't see it. Nothing says it. It says apparently though he for 45 minutes he fought this thing.
That's actually a shockingly low amount. 45 minutes only for a fucking fish that big?
Probably dragging it with the boat if I had to guess.
I mean, that would be my guess too.
Just tire it out. In kilograms? What the hell's kilograms, dude?
I know,
It was
I can-
20. Wait. No, never mind. I don't know. Just not saying how long it was.
So in a rare deep water footage captured by a remotely operated vehicle near an offshore oil platform, a tuna estimated at 18 feet was observed. An Atlantic bluefin tuna typically range from 6 to 8 feet, with the largest verified reaching about 13 feet. I know this guy's comment's got to be right at the top. Yep, very first comment. How many tuna fish sandwiches is that? Based on the 18-foot estimate, this tuna might weigh 2,400 kilograms. Do the math on that in pounds.
Yeah,
Assuming
do it in
50%
American.
edible yield and 100 grams of tuna per sandwich, that's about 12,000 sandwiches.
Bro, that's honestly kind of crazy. Staying on the topic of things like that, though. So, they just found a shark off the coast of Antarctica. And which is crazy because of the fact that they did not think that sharks went to that area. I'm poorly explaining it. But so basically they had found this, they had seen this, like saw this shark on camera. They're like, what the hell? Like, sharks aren't around here. We've never seen that before. So new discovery, sharks hanging out in Antarctica. So the governments are probably going to regulate them now from going to Antarctica too. Why? Because they're hiding stuff.
Dude, come on. Why you gotta act like they're fucking... What do you think? They're hiding direct energy weapons down there in Antarctica? Or like the ice wall? Or
I mean, we just recently...
What kind of shark? They say? Because, I mean, honestly, that's not,
up.
like, crazy considering Greenland sharks. I mean, those are, like, you're talking ice-cold waters. It's kind of not... That's not as far-fetched of an idea in my head as...
All right, here we go. In a groundbreaking February 2026 discovery, scientists recorded the first ever footage of a shark in Antarctic waters, challenging the belief that the region was too cold for them.
Mm-hmm.
A southern sleeper shark, approximately 6.6 to 9.8 feet, was filmed at a depth of 490 meters, which is 607 feet, near the South Shetland Islands, where water temperatures were near freezing. So
near freezing.
They've never seen a shark before, though.
That's really... I mean, that's great, but why do I feel like that's not that shocking? Like I said, I mean, you look at like the Greenland shark. I mean, there's sharks that are in cold water.
It's pretty cold, though.
That is cold, but they said near freezing. Near freezing could be 36, 38 degrees.
It's pretty cold, dude.
It is cold, but like, I don't know. I just don't feel like that's that crazy. It's kind of crazy it's taking this long to spot a shark that close to Antarctica, and honestly, I'm kind of shocked by the size of it. 6 to 9 feet. That's not that big. It's not as big as I was expecting. We know like a Greenland shark are like massive.
Depends on the size of the shark. I mean, the species of the shark. I mean,
that's true. You want to know a crazy fact in case you've never heard this?
Tiger sharks can live in fresh water.
That's bull sharks actually.
Or bull sharks? Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah. No, sharks are actually older than trees.
Yeah, I did know that.
That's, for anyone who didn't know that, mind blowing.
It's
That's still mind blowing. Actually, knowing that, I think about that randomly.
Of trees. Fuck sports. Nothing's happening. World Baseball Classic.
That's not true.
Look it up.
There's a lot of stuff happening.
Well, I don't have time for that. Or, actually, let's just go off. Rip that off then, because I don't care about sports.
Oh, we'll just keep going on this. We'll fucking get to sports at the end of the episode.
No, I don't have that much time. I'm hungry.
Whatever, dude. No, because I got a good... All right, well, whatever. Cliff Kingsbury, he's now the Rams' assistant head coach.
Is he?
That's not good. That's not good news for anybody in that division.
I actually didn't see it. Well, the guy sucks.
I don't know about sucks, but that's kind of a bummer.
If he was better, he would have got a head coaching position.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe. We've brought this up a few times on this podcast. Kind of proud of this moment. Florida State Senate passed the Teddy Bridgewater Act.
Oh, I did see that.
Allowing high school coaches to use up to $15,000 of their own funds to support student athletes.
Yep.
This bill allows middle school and high school coaches to use up to $15,000 of their own funds to support athletes with food, transportation, and recovery services. We talked about Teddy Bridgewater getting basically...
He got fired.
Yeah, I mean, he got shit-canned over spending his own money to help his own team.
Yeah.
Somebody did comment, and I have to say I agree with it because I thought it was funny as soon as I read what they said. They're like, it's kind of ridiculous that they'd even put a cap on that.
Honestly, yeah.
It's like, why is it only $15,000? What the
crazy.
fuck? Why couldn't, if someone's like, I want to spend $50,000 of my own money, be like, no, you can't do that. It's like, it's my own money, but you can't do that. It's like kind of fucked up.
It's an unfair advantage.
Yeah.
Blow me.
Yeah. Get out of here. Also, the Rams promoted Nate Scheelhaase, which is a big deal because Nate Scheelhaase was in talks for a lot of head coaching jobs.
I don't even know who that is.
All across the league. He was the passing game coordinator for the Rams. He was like one of the big young guys
Okay.
who was on the market for, like, people were talking like for the Browns and all these other head coaching jobs. Well, they just promoted him to offensive coordinator for the Rams. So he's staying there. He interviewed for 5 head coaching jobs. Staying in the same division, Seahawks made it official. The team's for sale. What a, you know what?
That was already official.
Well, that was as
now
of
like officially official.
that was as of February 19th. So I mean, we haven't recorded in a week.
That is true.
So maybe you seen that
I
a
thought
week
I
ago?
thought we had talked about that like before the Super Bowl.
It was talked about because they were talking about they were going to.
Okay.
But
okay.
it's actually official now. They announced it themselves, the team. Jeez, let's see. Sports. Yeah. All right. Chiefs restructured Patrick Mahomes' contract.
I did see that.
They saved a shitload of cap space. His cap hit was going to be $78.2 million. Drops down to $34.6 million. That literally cut all the cap hit that they had, like, negative deficit wise.
Yeah.
So
I think now they are within cap. I still don't
Yeah.
think they have any cap space, but they're not over.
yeah, they're not. They got to be right on that. Yeah, they're like right on the border of it.
Yeah.
And then the cop that arrested Tyreek Hill last year, we all remember that whole scene.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah. Danny Torres. He finally is retiring. So now this is a quote from him celebrating the release of Tyreek Hill. He said, I guess it took a bit, but karma got you. Now that I'm retired, I can tell you how I feel about you. You're an entitled asshole and an embarrassment to the team and city that kissed your ass. I wish you the best and hope you are able to afford all that child support, especially now that you're unemployed. But I'm sure someone will pick you up and you will cause havoc in their team and city, just how you did in Miami. Can't blame him. I can't blame him. I got nothing. Good on you, Danny Torres.
Hey,
Props.
that's his right. He can say whatever he wants. Kind of agree.
Yeah, exactly. And then also, rest in peace, Rondale Moore. I didn't even know he was on the fucking Vikings.
Yeah.
Totally, like,
Yeah, I actually
he went from, I still thought he was on the Cardinals. I had no idea, like, I feel like I had heard his name this past season, but apparently I haven't, because I haven't heard it for like 2 years.
yeah.
His last season with the Cardinals was 23. Then he went to the Falcons, had a season-ending knee injury.
Yep.
And then the Vikings picked him up on like a 1 year or like 2 year,
It was
$1
kinda like a
million
prove-it
deal.
deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it took his own life. That's a bummer.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I did see that too. Is that on Saturday when like that came out? I was like,
Yeah.
damn. I'm kind of nuts. He was 25.
Yeah, very young. I mean, and honestly, not like a bum by any stretch. It's just kind of like bad luck in his sense that he started with a shit team and then went to another shit team, had a season-ending injury, and then got drafted by a team. And then finally he was like, oh my God, J.J. McCarthy's going to be my quarterback? I can't handle this. And that was it. That's all she wrote.
It's crazy.
It is crazy. Now, big news, because this is actually big. ESPN, we know how good they are at managing their company and the great business decisions that they make for the fans, for the people. They plan to replace summer's Sunday night baseball that they were doing with women's sports Sundays. So they're going to be playing the WNBA games and the National Women's Soccer League instead of MLB baseball.
I mean, that's kind of.
It's just like, what a waste. Sorry, but what a waste.
I mean, that's pretty lame.
I mean, when you're talking about viewership, come on, dude. We're talking about viewership here. We're not bashing fucking women's sports. We're not tanking.
Yeah,
We're not trash talking any of that. It's
do
just
your
really
thing.
about viewership. Like,
Yeah.
baseball already has enough problems with blackouts and all that shit that we've talked about a million times and we'll never stop talking about because they're never going to stop happening.
They're truly hurting themselves.
And for
Yeah.
ESPN to go, like, all the bad moves that they've made, obviously, over time.
I feel like this might cause the MLB to shift something. They're going to be like, okay, well,
maybe.
fuck you guys. We're going to.
It was like a 1 year experiment, though, which is like, and it didn't go great per se last year. I remember there was one, oh shit, fuck, what game was it? It was the Cubs and It was like right in the run up to the playoffs. It was one of the Cubs games, and we had talked about it on this episode on the show because remember like the crowd noise, like ESPN like completely muted the crowd noise in order to hear the announcers, and I was bitching about it because I'm like, you literally have like a walk-off home run scenario, and you couldn't hear the crowd at all because they're more worried about getting their announcers airtime, which is like criminal as hell when you're talking like the way baseball should be broadcasted. So it didn't go perfect by any stretch, but man, they didn't take any time to like try and dial it in and all. There's like, all right, scrap it.
That's
kind of crazy.
Yeah, that is insane. ESPN sucks. They're awful.
Yeah.
I think they're terrible.
And really, I guess sticking on baseball, the only other thing that I've seen personally myself, because my feed has been inundated with many, many other things besides sports lately, Fanatics strikes again.
The worst.
I mean,
the absolute worst.
The worst at this point is like there's not a better there needs to be a better, stronger word that describes that company than worst.
Atrocious.
I mean, even better. There's no words that actually at this point with what they've done describes how fucking terrible they are.
And God, the guy just keeps getting away with it. The guy sucks, dude. He's the worst. Like,
you just zoom in on this and you scroll around and see what issues you can find with the Red Sox new home whites jerseys. See what you can see.
I mean, the buttons are off. That's for starters. What's that?
Maybe look at the letter placement over the lines on the jersey.
Yeah, I see that.
The width of the lines. The placement of the lines.
Yeah, the lines are off.
They're fucking terrible. The letter is on the line.
Yeah.
It's cutting the letter off.
Yeah. And then if you just look at the button spacing.
Yes.
They
just continue to hammer home.
Jerseys too. It's like obviously the Nike logo isn't even in the right spot.
Which also, why is Fanatics making jerseys but still putting Nike logos on shit? What is the deal with that? I don't understand that. I meant to look into that, but this was from like literally a week and a half ago.
I honestly don't know.
Right? Like why is it a Nike jersey? But
I don't know. Yeah, that is weird.
It's goofy as
Something
shit.
to look into for sure.
But then after that happens, crazy enough, so the Red Sox put out a tweet because it's gotten so bad to the point that teams are putting out tweets about Fanatics. They said, as a part of Major League Baseball's return to the 2023 jersey template, we approved a design for our home white jerseys that, once produced and seen in person, we felt could have been cleaner in the spacing between the lettering and piping. In collaboration with MLB and Fanatics, we're adjusting the home whites to restore clearer separation. The updated jerseys will be ready for opening day. And then they deleted that tweet because they got a call from fucking Michael Rubin or whoever the hell's running shit and making crap decisions, and they reposted and said, as a part of Major League Baseball's return to the 2023 jersey template, we approved a design for our home white jerseys, which Fanatics produced exactly to our specs. Once they were produced and seen in person, we felt there should be more spacing between the lettering and piping. In collaboration with MLB and Fanatics, we're adjusting the home whites to achieve the separation. The updated jerseys will be ready for opening day. We are grateful to our partners and their ongoing support.
That's great. Yeah, that's definitely hey, do you remember that paper you signed?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to get sued into oblivion? That's exactly what happened.
I mean, how fucking disgusting is that?
That's
they have an
insane.
entire MLB team. I mean, you're talking one team that was willing to come out and tweet some shit, which obviously is just a PR person, like some 28-year-old they have running a Twitter account or X account. But, like, a team is willing to put something out, and then Fanatics is so fucking big that they have enough pull over the MLB to be like, hey, get your soldiers in line.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, all right, fix it. And they have to.
That's insane.
After fucking up all the jerseys they have.
That's insane.
It is insane. It's actually
crazy.
nuts, dude.
They need to be. What needs to happen is, I mean, I don't know what the contracts look like. When the contracts are up, be like, no, we're just not working with you guys.
They're like fucking ghetto boys, dude. They're like, we can't be stopped.
It's awful.
We can't be stopped.
Awful.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. It's so bad. It's so bad. Like, how are they getting away with just...
This product, I mean, seriously, it's that. It's literally just that. It's just, how many times do people have to complain saying, hey, the product sucks. The product sucks.
I can understand, like, what I keep repeating myself is, like, why I understand how you could get away, how a company could get away with making a shit product like this for consumers.
Yes.
But the product on the field
Like
for the
actual,
professional
yes.
athletes
Yes.
is, like, top notch. Like, because it always will be. It should always be. Not in this case. Fanatics is just fucking this up royally and just getting away with murder, basically.
I mean, truly. It's a sorry
I
excuse.
bet you one of their names, I bet you fucking Fanatics is one of the names redacted in the Epstein files. I don't doubt it, Michael Rubin. I'm watching you.
I mean,
Just saying.
it seems like everyone who's anyone with any sort of money or fame is in that, so I would definitely say yeah.
Throw a fucking baseball like a 13-year-old girl, dude.
So is Cody.
I'm
Parkey.
on to you.
We haven't forgotten.
No. No, we haven't. I fucking hate Fanatics so much. We could seriously do an episode a week on just all the bad shit Fanatics has done.
We could. I mean, yeah, we definitely could. I hate them. And I actually encourage everyone to just buy counterfeit jerseys.
Legitimately, at this point, it means nothing.
Yeah.
It means nothing. It used to actually mean something. It'd be like, well, I got myself like a nice stitched jersey.
Like an actual real like jersey. I got myself a real one.
You could buy like a nice stitched jersey. Like, yeah, I spent like $280 on like this really nice stitched jersey. And people are like, yeah, but the Cubs logo's like cocked to the side a bit. And you're like, fuck.
And they're like, why is but the name isn't stitched, it's pressed on.
Yeah. I mean,
it's like,
it actually says Chicago Clubs.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
What's up with that? It's like, what? I just bought this thing on from the team shop.
Chicago White Sox is spelled WITE.
Yeah.
SOX.
It's actually spelled like socks, like normally.
Yeah, SOCKS. Yeah, I mean, come on, dude. It's just what they're getting away with and how the MLB has allowed this to go this far. I know it's not reaching the masses. That's why. It's just only for like the diehard fans are noticing shit like that.
Because most people, I mean, they don't care. They're buying a jersey.
They're not paying attention.
Yeah, they're just like, oh, I got this jersey. I'm wearing it at a game. I'm wearing it to a fucking frat party or some stupid shit like that.
Yeah, 1,000%. Yeah, no, I guess that's really just what it comes down to.
Or it's like little kids, and little kids aren't paying attention and stuff like that.
But it's just nuts that like parents are buying that shit for their kids. Think of the money people are spending on jerseys for like a 12-year-old that's not going to fit into that jersey like 4 years from now.
It's crazy.
And it's a piece of shit.
That's
and
what
they
I'm
spent
saying,
like
dude.
$250
like
on it.
The old Walmart, Target like jerseys, you know, the jersey T-shirts, like
they're the new MLB official jerseys.
That's insane.
Basically.
No, but like those
quality wise.
And those were the move too, though. It's like, oh, yeah, $40, and I got this jersey. It's like, sure, it's not Stitch or whatever, but it's like, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like whatever. Who cares?
God, dude, it really it fucking irks the shit out of me.
It's cooked, dude. It's ruined. It's terrible.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like,
it's truly ruining even just like fandomship. Like even just like
because it ruined memorabilia. That's the thing about memorabilia. It's one of those things where like, sure, you can go to Walmart and buy a fucking facsimile autograph of Paul Konerko on a fucking jersey on a T-shirt with pressed on numbers and stuff, but it doesn't hit the same as a fully stitched Sox jersey with Paul Konerko's actual signature. It's just not even ever going to be close again because all the shit that you buy now is just that. It's shit.
I agree.
It's so terrible.
The White Sox just beat the Mariners 12-10.
Did they?
Yeah.
Did you see that Jeff Kent got on the broadcast for like the Cubs-Giants game a couple days ago, and he started telling a story, and they're like, yeah, he's never allowed on this broadcast again because he started telling a story. He's like, yeah, that fat son of a bitch, he had me all up and down the fucking field. And it's like, dude, you're on a broadcast. This guy just doesn't care, dude.
I honestly would absolutely love that. If there was like an alternate broadcast for sports.
I've been saying this
where it was just like dudes, like just like straight like guy talk.
Why do you think Barstool got so popular? Because that was it. Same with Pat McAfee show too.
But now it's
because this is how real people talk. The same way me and you talk.
Yeah.
We just shoot the shit.
Pat McAfee is still valid.
Yes.
Barstool is a miserable excuse for a sports company.
They've become like mostly clickbait, rage bait.
Yeah,
like,
and they're not
shit
even
like
talking
that.
mostly sports. They're talking just like stupid TikTok stuff. Like,
Yeah.
they're,
I mean, I don't listen to it, so
when
I
they
don't know fully for sure, but
yeah, I mean, I used to listen to the Chicago stuff a lot, like religiously, because I thought it was good.
mhm.
That was before they had like half the New York office come out to Chicago, when it was just 4 of them. Like when they were still like in a small shared office.
Mhm.
It was awesome because it felt like relatable. It's like, yeah, these guys like are just regular dudes. Yeah, they work for Barstool. They make like, they're
But
kind of,
Barstool's a growing company.
yeah,
It's
I'm
like,
like,
yo, they're still small.
they're kind of famous.
Yeah.
They like New York Barstool's huge. The Barstool Chicago guys is like
Mhm.
small. And they're like, okay, well everyone's moving. They're going to build this big building, and half the company's going to be here.
Yeah.
And it's like, then they took a shit too. I'm like, oh,
Mhm.
this just sucks. Now they like on their shows, they have other Barstool employees who I think are clowns. I think they suck. I'm like, these people are terrible. Like,
Yeah, anymore.
how are these people like internet famous? I'm like, I don't think I'm like, great when it comes to the podcasting stuff. And all. I'm like, I'm definitely better than this clown.
Yeah, I mean, they don't bring anything to the table. The only reason they have a name is because they are working at Barstool.
Yeah, it's like without Barstool, these people are just
Jackoffs.
yeah.
Just random jackoffs.
That these people are just like 30-year-olds still thinking they're in college.
Yeah.
It's really
Yeah.
weird. It's really, really weird.
Yeah. And see, I can never be in that position because I never went to college. So I could be 50 and pretend like I'm that way, but I'm not. I never went to college. It doesn't matter.
That's a good point.
But can we go back into we were talking about the fucking sharks and
Yeah.
sharks being older than trees, which is nuts.
Well, I want to finish. We'll finish off with this. Have you seen like the theory that like in Arizona, how they have like the plateaus that kind of look like
I know what you're
the
gonna
base
say.
of trees?
You're talking about like Devil's Tower and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna get biblical. You're getting biblical now.
Well, not even just that. I saw like a whole thing where it was like it kind of makes sense because like things were so much bigger because there was so much oxygen that these were like trees.
Yeah, that all comes from the Bible though.
Yeah.
Because the Bible talks about like giants and shit like that, the Nephilim
Which is
and all
crazy.
that, the giant people, and that's what the whole Great Flood is. God sent down his angels to cut down the trees of the giants so that while the Great Flood happened, they couldn't escape.
But
and
I
blah, blah,
saw
blah,
this thing that was like they tested I don't know how true it was. It was a whole video. I haven't actually looked into it.
Well, they found that giant rock that they thought was obsidian, but they tested it and it wasn't obsidian, and they found out it was a like a 10 by 10 chunk of tree sap
Yeah.
that looked like obsidian. I mean, it was like clear on the inside, not clear, but like clear sheen to it.
Yeah.
But like dark color. Yeah, yeah, I've seen that whole thing too. I mean, I've looked into this whole.
It's crazy. And
It is crazy.
another thing to kind of stay, it's just kind of crazy. I mean, it's kind of biblical, but what's really nuts about it is just like the whole finding, basically. So, I forgot the story. I forgot the guy's name, but basically they lived in God, what is it called? I can't remember. So this guy and his family, all right, they're going to leave this town.
So you remember anything about this?
I'm trying to think of the name. I'm trying to think of the name, dude. I'm trying to think of the name, and I can't remember his name. So this guy has 2 children and his wife. They were good people. The city they lived in was like not good. So God was going to rain fire on the city, just wipe them out because they were just awful. So Abel?
Cain and Abel, but they were brothers.
No.
You're thinking of.
No, I can't remember his name. Whatever. So they're leaving, and his wife. They said that you can leave. You're gonna leave. It's fine. You're gonna survive. Just whatever you do, do not turn around and look back. So his wife turns around,
Of course. Typical
looks
woman.
back, yeah, and she's like petrified, like turns into like I forget. She was like encased in like salt or whatever. So recently, they had discovered something around the area where that city would have been that was like made out of salt. They tested it, they scanned it. Turns out on the inside of this big formation, there's like cloth in it. And like this big salt formation, there was cloth in it and like human like biology inside of it. They're like, well, how is that possible? So it's kind of crazy. The fact of like, okay, is this her? Like, is this like real? Is this like?
Yeah, I thought you were when you mentioned the claw. I thought they were gonna say something about like the what's that thing called, like the Shroud of Turin or something.
Oh yeah, no. It was just like, because they're like, it's kind of like shaped like a woman. Like, hey, let's just test this thing. Let's just scan it and see what's up.
Well, there's a lot of evidence that points towards like a decent handful of stories in the Bible. I mean, you just like, and you'll never know because obviously the world that we were taught is the way it's gonna stay. I mean,
Yeah.
the education system's been designed a certain way to teach people certain things and keep them at a certain level of education and certain level of intelligence. And you like obviously like Egypt. That's like the Great Pyramids. I mean, there's people who have been studying
There's
all
so much.
the water erosion and shit that's on the pyramids that suggests like a great flood of some sort.
The pyramids too,
that
though.
are like way older than they actually say the pyramids are, but Egyptians don't want to admit that, and
Well, the Egyptians don't also want people exploring them anymore.
which makes no sense.
They're like, you got to get all these like permits and stuff to be able to explore it because people are getting like too close, basically.
But there's still hidden chambers and shit. Like there's still hidden chambers that they won't go in, and like even they like just deny stuff. Like these Italian scientists that like recently in the last year or two used like LiDAR detection to basically survey the pyramids, and they found like underground shafts.
Yeah.
That go like 60 meters. I think we actually talked about it. I think
about this.
Yeah, I think I brought it up a while ago when that happened.
Yeah.
That go like whatever 60 or 120 meters into the ground or something, and then like Egyptologists are like, no, it's not there. And it's
Well,
like,
yeah,
what do you mean?
the
It's not
Egyptian
there.
government
The fuck? Why don't
itself-
you just look?
The Egyptian government themselves, they just don't.
Yeah, there's a big
Want-
cover up.
Yeah, they just.
There's
don't
some
want
kind of
people-
cover up going.
There's something going on.
1000%.
It's really weird.
And I don't think I think it's kind of a, as somebody who's not religious and not trying to go, we don't need to get into a fucking religious debate, but like I think it's a mix of both things. I think there's a lot of bullshit that's probably in the Bible just because it's been translated over how many thousands of years, like by word of mouth and by a million different interpretations of what things could mean. And I think there's probably about half of it that could have been very well true. Things like the Great Flood, where there's like a lot of evidence that proves that theory could actually be factual.
Yeah.
And then, when you start looking, it's like the giant tree thing. It gets crazy when you start getting into that shit, though. When you start getting into like Ezekiel and then like,
Well, that's why they were like. Well, that's why things used to be so much bigger.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Because
you
they
had
had the
dinosaurs,
surplus of oxygen.
dinosaurs, the fucking megalodon,
Yeah.
sharks,
they had
everything. Like,
all
fucking
this
used
oxygen.
to be. Yeah,
So that's why they were able to get so big.
which is weird because, I mean, I know the oxygen concentration obviously would have been way higher, but like the Earth is greener right now than it's ever been. Factually, they know that, so it's like, how's that possible?
Someone smarter than me could probably tell me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like there's so many. That's a deep hole to go down.
I'm one for that, dude. I mean, it's either Cletus or conspiracy videos that I'm watching on YouTube. Like, straight up.
It's hard to even, like, I fucking hate that they've made the word conspiracies, like, so...
I mean, because that's what it is. It's a conspiracy theory.
Yeah, not everything's a conspiracy theory, though. Like, at some level, I guess, like the giant trees, right? Like, is that a conspiracy theory, or is it just a theory? Like, is there a theory that there's giant trees? The conspiracy is that people have conspired over time to cover up the fact that there could have been giant trees and actually giant people. And that, like, all the museums around the world, the national museums, have been hiding giant human remains that they've found all over the world, which allegedly they have.
And the literal, like, cities that were in the Grand Canyon that the Smithsonian came in and just, like...
Dude, they just take... And then they just coincidentally lose it.
And then now NASA, for some reason... Where the hell does NASA own part of the Grand Canyon? You just can't go there. You can't fly over it. It's just like, that's weird.
Yeah, it is very weird. There's a lot of really, really weird shit.
We can make a whole episode on that. We should make a whole episode on that.
1,000% could make a whole episode on shit.
Like, multiple episodes.
The only problem is that then goes our whole idea of non-political goes out the window, because no matter what, it all connects back to fucking politics and who's really running the world. It really, truly does, because those are the people who are making these types of decisions.
I mean...
Because you can't have the masses know that type of information. If
it
people
doesn't go down
knew
to politics. I mean, getting the political part is just more like the debate part.
well, it's not Democrat or Republican.
Yeah.
Because it's never been though.
No, it's just more of like
It's never actually been Democrat or Republican. They want you to think it's Democrat versus Republican, but it's not.
I mean, that's how they control.
Exactly. That's what I mean. Like, but it inevitably gets political because you have to involve political leaders and people who are in high positions of power all across the world, not just in our country.
Well, they're just patsies anyways, if we really want to get down to it.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, the 13 families.
We for real need to do an episode on this.
We could do it. I could do it. I could fucking talk. I could make. How many hours are in a week? I don't know what 7 times 24 is, but I could do an entire 7 straight days, 24-hour nonstop podcast just talking about all this shit.
Maybe one of our episodes should just turn into that.
How many hours? How many hours are in a fucking week? It's like 200 something, right?
No, I'm saying like instead of the Tuesday, Friday both being sports, we just dedicate one of those to tinfoil session.
68. Yeah, well, we've talked about that before, but again, that's where I kind of am getting at is like there's really no way to not involve politics when you start getting into conspiracies because like we're talking about old conspiracies now, but there's a million conspiracies and like a lot of them fucking.
There's a lot. Like
it all ends up involving government at some point.
I mean, yeah.
That's just how it goes.
Because that's who's covering things up or.
Institutions. Yeah, it's governments and government institutions and shit. Like we said, like the Smithsonian and fucking all these other. I mean, it's they just happen to find remains and then just lose them. Yeah. Coincidentally, like people recover shit. They're like, "Hey, we found like 8-foot long thigh bone," and they're like, "Yeah, we'll come check it out." And then that just, hey, what happened to that? And they're like, "Oh, yeah, the fucking plane. You know how it is when you lose baggage. You must have landed somewhere else." It's like what?
It was supposed to go to D.C. I think it's somewhere in Wyoming right now. I don't really know.
Yeah, and meanwhile, it's in Arkansas. Yeah. They're actually fucking looking at it. And they're like, "We can't tell anybody about this. It'll fucking blow up the world."
It's crazy.
They can't know that there used to be 12-foot tall humans.
But it's like, dude, like, yeah, I don't know.
Shit existed, dude.
Let's do that. Friday episode this week is going to be, we got to do that. We'll pick a topic.
Buckle in, people. Yeah. I'm telling you right now, strap in. It's going to fucking, if we actually are going to do this shit, I'm ready. Trust me, I've been dying to do this my whole life.
We'll start you guys off something easy.
Anybody who's actually friends with me knows how fucking deep I go into this shit. They slightly know how deep I go into this shit. You guys know what to expect.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, yeah.
I'm down.
Me too.
But that being said, I gotta get changed. I'm gonna get some dinner. I'm gonna get some $1 million pasta or something like that. Anytime someone makes $1 million pasta,
the fuck is that? I never even heard of that.
I don't know. Every time I've ever had it, it's just like pasta.
Who's making it?
Bree's making it.
$1 million pasta is like a recipe just online or something.
Yeah, it's like $1 million spaghetti or something. It's literally just like you make it and then you just bake a bunch of cheese on top.
It's like pretty much just like spaghetti.
Yeah.
Just like I put cheese on it.
Yeah, it's like
I'm sure it'll be fire.
It is good, but I'm just like
$1 million.
If I'm honestly like being totally honest, I'll eat anything. Like I like pasta, but I think it's definitely bottom tier food.
That's crazy.
It's not
insane.
It's not filling. It's just
pasta's not filling. That's insane.
You get full. Let me finish speaking. You get full. 20 minutes later, you're hungry again.
That's not true.
And the sauce carries. That's all it's all about is the sauce.
That's just factually incorrect. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Pasta itself? Come on, dude.
Pasta itself, it's just so mid.
It's fire. Why eat bread then? Why make sandwiches? Why do you put fucking two slices of bread on the opposite side of sandwiches?
That's apples and oranges.
No, it's not. It's bread. It's all fucking bread. It's all carbs.
Who's eating open-faced sandwiches?
I'm not even talking open face. I'm talking just meat on a plate.
Different.
Why have bread with anything?
That's
sinful cold cuts.
I think you're reaching.
Anybody who watched Monster, the fucking Ed Gein story?
Mother. Yeah.
Hey, mother.
Lunch meat's a carcinogen now. They classify it as a carcinogen.
Yeah, good thing they just gave the fucking all the big ag companies impunity to do whatever the fuck they want. That was just signed in the last couple days as well. No wonder. Lunch meat's considered a carcinogen. They're not doing anything wrong, though. No big deal. Just let them do what they want. They're saving the world. They're feeding everybody.
Yep.
Cancer.
But alrighty, guys. With that being said, we're going to sign off. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, follow, rate, and review wherever you can. And we'll see you Friday. Lock in.
Thanks.